So the question is this: how are moms like us, who has no clarity about careers in our teenage years, how do we help our children get clarity in theirs? How do we guide them so they get clarity not only about their future careers, but also to be financially aware so that they have the skills and the knowledge that will help them in their daily life? That is the question, and this channel will give you the answers. Hi, my name is Cindy Tan, and welcome to The Busy Mom. So I spoke about perseverance last week, and today's topic is the opposite of perseverance, which is procrastination. With schools being closed and lessons being conducted online, procrastination amongst our children is at an all-time high. So what is procrastination and why does it happen? Procrastination means that you never get started, or there is the inability to finish something. And why do we procrastinate? Procrastination happens for various reasons. It could be a fear of failure, or that the future that you picture is bleak. When you see a future where you are being ridiculed, you see a future where you don't get to where you want to be, or when you see a future where you're not living a life that you want, that is a cause for inactivity. And that is why it is now more important than ever for us as moms, as parents, to be more proactive than usual and help our children paint a brighter future for themselves. A future where they can see themselves living a life that they want, doing a job that they love, or being in a secure and loving relationship. How do you stop procrastination? How do we turn procrastination into perseverance? Apart from supporting our children by helping them paint a brighter future, here are 3 powerful tools that we can give our children that can foster productivity and perseverance. So the first one is to break it down. No matter what you're trying to do, break it down to manageable pieces and knock them off one at a time. Focus on what you can achieve at this time and ignore what you need to do in the future. So for example, if your child has to write an essay of 1,000 words, he or she might start picturing pages and pages with lots of words. Suppose you ask if they could write a paragraph a day for a couple of days. Now that would seem more manageable. We are breaking it down to bite-sized pieces. So when your child is being asked to write an essay during a couple of weeks, when they are asked to look that far ahead, they automatically go into a negative mode. We can break it down even more if we need to. Suppose you ask your child to write a couple of sentences just today. Don't look any further than that. Don't think about tomorrow or next week. I believe most people will be able to achieve that. So if you say the same thing to your child tomorrow, I don't want you to look back or look ahead. I just want you to write a few sentences today. Do you think you can do it? One day at a time. That's what we're doing here. We're breaking down the time required for a major task into one-day segments. The task of writing a sentence into a paragraph and a paragraph into an essay. Keep this up for a few days and you will have your essay. Help your child to have the discipline to not look forward or look back, and he or she can accomplish things that he or she never thought that they could do. So one of the beauty of this technique is to break it down further to extreme if you need to. So come up with a way to look at the task so it finally seems manageable for your child, and all your child has to do is persevere. Procrastination won't be a problem because the task now is so small that fear will not kick in. The second tool is also 3 words. Write it down. Writing things down is important for setting goals, and it is the same for procrastination. The writing of beating procrastination is very similar, but instead of focusing on the future, you're now going to be writing about the present, just as you experience it, and you do it every day. So instead of writing down the things you want to do and the places you want to go to in the future, you're now going to describe what you're actually doing with your time, and you are going to be writing down the places that you actually went to. In other words, you're going to keep a diary of your activities, and you're going to be very surprised by the distractions and detours that get in the course of your day. You don't have to do anything else. Doing this will make you aware of what you're spending your time on. When you put in writing that you work 30 minutes on an important project today, and then you spend time reading the newspaper, you will persevere and you will spend more time on your project tomorrow and less time on your newspaper. So keep your time diary for a week and you'll see a difference. When you're aware of the activities that's time wasting, you can then make a decision whether it's something that you want to continue to do or something that you want to stop doing. The third and final tool is accountability. Now, this is something that I started doing myself in recent months. When you have someone other than yourself who knows what you need to do and what you want to achieve, there is a greater incentive to go out and do it, to avoid having to explain why you didn't to another person. It's important to find someone who is focused on your success, someone that you can speak to on a weekly basis and give you feedback, someone who you can share wins and talk about your current challenges. However, an accountability partner will only work if you take full responsibility for your actions and if you're focused on staying positive and you're committed to taking actions to move forward. I hope you have found this useful. If you have found this useful, click on the subscribe button and or share this video with someone that you think might need to hear this. My name is Cindy Tan. Thank you for listening, and this is The Busy Mom.